Page 173. This is a review for Unit 13. Good luck with this one. Hopefully you've been doing the scales. The top of the page 173, they want you to play all 12 major scales. I would suggest you go around the circle of fifths. Keep track of them. So start with C major, then go to G major. It's just each time you're starting on the fifth of the scale where you're at, then D major, and then A major. Just go around the circle of fifths. That'll bring you back to C major. At the bottom of the page, they want you to do the minor scale. So hopefully you know all 12 major and minor scales. I've got videos on them, and I recommend you do what I tell you in the videos, and the arpeggios too. But let's look at this more thoroughly. At the top, they got some questions there. Number one, the right hand starting finger for all major scale on a white key is, and the answer of course is the thumb. Yeah, for all the white keys, okay. Number two, the left hand starting finger for all major scales on a white key except B is the little finger. Normally the little finger isn't used in playing scales, but we do use it sometimes for a turnaround finger or a starting finger, and that we do. But on B major it's the fourth finger. The little finger isn't used at all in the left hand in B major scale. Number three, the left hand starting finger for B major is fourth finger. I just said that. Number four, the left hand starting finger for all major scales except G flat or F sharp, left hand. Well, let's see. We have this one. So third finger here. Here is third finger. This one is fourth finger. They'll ask you that next probably. But then this one is third finger. And this one is third finger. So the third finger, I guess, is the winner here, with fourth finger being the next question, I guess. Huh? Number six, name the starting finger in the right hand major scale built on notes in groups of two black keys. Groups of two black keys. The starting finger for D flat is 2. 2. And for E flat, here, that would be 3. Some people might say you can start with 2 because it's a starting finger, but I was taught to use the same finger that you normally use in the scale, assuming you're going up and down, and third finger plays that note, so I was taught to start with third finger. So I don't know if your teacher wants 3 or 2 there, but I do 3. Number 7, the starting finger in the right hand for scales built on groups of 3 black keys here. So in G flat or F sharp, it's going to be 2. So it's 2. So we get all 3 of these. And then for the A flat is 3. For A flat is 4 flats. Yeah. And then for the B flat, well, again, there's a difference of opinion here. Some people say start with 3, it's a starting, or 2, it's a starting finger. But fourth finger actually plays the B flat, so when I was taught in college to play it, I had to start on the fourth finger. And that's what I taught my students to do, just start on that. When you get it in music, you're liable to, however. But just for the scales themselves, I use the same finger I used throughout. The only time I change fingers is when the thumb is playing a note and I want to turn around, I'll use the little finger instead of the thumb. So it's in. I don't do that and then come back down. I use the little finger to turn around. Otherwise, I'm playing the same finger as I would normally play in the scale. To start it, yeah. Difference of opinion. So I don't know on the B flat whether to tell you 4, 3, or 2, whatever. Now at the bottom of the page 173, it's the same stuff but harmonic minor. So number 1, the right hand for all minor scales on a white key is, well, thumb of course, because we're still going to do thumb on all, because they're white keys. Yeah, why start on any other finger? That's, I don't know. So A minor, B minor, C minor, D minor, E minor, F minor, G minor, A minor. I started with A because there's no sharps or flats, so So it's thumb. Okay. Number 2, left hand starting fingers for all minor scales on a white key except B is same as major. Little finger, same. B is going to be the 4th finger. You have this position, so you're going to start with 4th finger, and that's only as a starting note. B doesn't normally play but it's a starting note. It's like using little fingers as starting note, starting finger, so we use the 4th finger there. Left hand starting finger for B harmonic is, I already said that, 4. Number 4, right hand starting finger for harmonic minor scales beginning on a black key except B flat is, well, check them out. We start here. It's relative to E major, so it was C sharp minor. You say, is it D flat or C sharp? We'll go to the relative minor, or relative major. In this case, go minor 3rd up. And that tells you what key signature is E. It's 4 sharp, so we're going to use C sharp minor. It's a 3. Because I need this pattern, and so that's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to start with 3rd finger. 3rd finger. And then here, well, that's relative to G, so it's either 6 sharps or 6 flats, take your pick, G sharp or G flat or F sharp, whichever, but here it's 3rd. Because I got to play all of these, that's here, so that's 3rd, so we're in 3rd on both? Oh, good for us. I'm guessing these others are all 3rd too, or they would have split them up into different questions. So we have here and here, and I use 3rd on these, so this is relative to A major, so it's a 3rd. And then this is relative to B major, 5 sharps, 3rd. Yeah. And then for this one, which is relative to D flat or C sharp major, D flat major has 5 flats, so all black keys. So you're going to start here, and it's here. So and you need this position, so it's 4. Now some people again would say you can start on 2 or 3 because this is a starting finger, but I was taught use the finger you're going to use in the scale going up or down or whatever. So, and this, by the way, it could be 5 flats or 7 sharps. It could be A sharp minor, which is relative to C sharp major, which has 7 sharps. They overlap. Depends on, do you have 7 sharps in the music or do you have 5 flats? But as far as the piano goes, the fingering is the same on the notes. They're all sharp going up. We have A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, E sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, and here we're going to play a harmonic minor, so rather than G sharp, we're going to do a G double sharp, and then a A sharp. That's what it is for 7 sharps. I'm getting off the subject. Let's go on. Number 6, name the starting finger in the left hand harmonic minor scales built on notes of the two black key groups. Here. So which ones do you do? Well, for C sharp, C sharp minor is relative to D major. It's 3rd finger. 3rd finger, and then this one's probably going to be the same, right? For 5 flats? No, because you got here. It's relative to here, it's got 6 flats. It's the major, this does too. So here it's going to be 2nd finger, because I got to get these in. And then you cross over is rather awkward, but you do it. Sometimes it's awkward, what can I say? Because this is nothing more than like an arpeggio. So, 2nd finger there. So in one it's 3rd finger, the other one it's 2nd. Okay. In case you thought they were both the same, no. Number 7, starting finger for the 3 black keys in minor now. So we have the F sharp minor, G flat minor, which is relative to A major. It's got 3 sharps. We're going to start with 4th finger. Here. So we got all that together. So it's 4th finger. Then for the A flat minor, which is relative to B major, so it's not A flat, it's G sharp minor. It could be either one. Again, we're dealing with this minor third here between these two. B major has 5 sharps, but this is also a C flat major. It's got 7 flats. It's like the C sharp has 7 sharps. C flat has 7 flats. So if this is going to be here, this is going to be an A flat minor. It's going to have 7 flats, depending on the music, as it has sharps or flats in it. Generally, we do the sharps because 5 is easier to read than 7. But if you know the scales and you know the notes in the scales and you're accustomed to it, it doesn't matter. You're just playing the stuff in the key. 5 sharps. And we're doing an F double sharp here, harmonic minor. So it's 3rd finger on that. And the last one is B flat minor or A sharp minor. And again, it depends on whether you want to deal with 7 sharps or 5 flats. It's because in B flat minor, that's relative to D flat major, which is it's 5 flats. So here in your 2nd finger, 2, then it's 3, then it's 4. I got this in there, so I got to do that. So that puts 2nd finger on the B flat, and 3 on that. To get in the 5 flats. Or if you'd rather, it could be A sharp minor, which is 7 sharps, which you're sharping everything. So this is an A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, A or G double sharp, A sharp. Yeah, for that one, if you want to do it that way. Same notes on the piano, it's the same feeling, but it depends on what notes are written in the music. Well, wasn't that delightful?